Starting at center, number 45, Chad Carrico. At one forward, number 35, Chris Davis. And then the other forward, number 43, Brian McAtee. Cardinals are first by 10, showtime. The starting lineup for the home team, the Lions of Loogootee. Starting at one guard, number 23, Scott Arthur.
Tip game's underway. Tip controlled by Loogootee. Scott Arthur, a 5'10 senior, the lone senior starter for Jack Butcher, gets the basketball. To Doyle as the Cardinals open in their man-to-man. Remember, Loogootee a 9-point winner on their floor. Nante over Dayton. Offensive foul. Turnover, Loogootee. Nante runs over Dayton, his first, team's first, from near the timeline. Loogootee will open in a man-to-man. Simon swings it near side to McAtee. Niehaus pops out. Niehaus goes into the paint, leans in, fires the jumper. 2-0 Cardinals. Chad Niehaus coming off 29 last night, gets the Birds rolling with a bucket. Here's Arthur against Niehaus, swings it up the floor, lost the handle, another turnover. Niehaus picks up the loose ball. Niehaus bounce pass to McAtee. McAtee inside, Doyle blocks it. Big block by Jeff Doyle. That's something he does very well. Cardinals wanting to run as Loogootee turns it over first two possessions. On the inbound, Carrico had a career-high 15 last night. McAtee baseline jumper, got it. Cardinals 4, Lions nothing. McAtee had not a very good game last night. Comes out and hits the first one tonight. Arthur off to Fry. He's guarded by Steimel. On top to Grindstaff. In the middle to Doyle. Doyle, double team, spins, fires, misses. Dayton rebounds. Doyle wanted it very badly. Couldn't get it to go. The Loogootee section quiet. Cardinal fans up in arms. Steimel off to McAtee, on top to Niehaus, and a foul, I think, against Steimel. Yep, Shane Steimel going to get called for setting some type of illegal pick, I'm sure. And he gets called for his first, team's first. Ball's out of bounds to Loogootee. Cardinals turnover, their first.
Heck of a bump by Steimel.
Ball goes out of bounds to Loogootee. Nante, a 6'3 junior. The winner from here meets either Salem or Paoli. Paoli, whoever comes out of the Paoli sectional tonight. Three-pointer fired by Loogootee, no good. Rebound tipped around. Nante, how did they put it up and in? Jeff Nante with the follow makes it 4-2 as Grindstaff fires a three-pointer and missed it. 6:20 to go in the opening quarter. Washington Catholic leads by 2. Shane Steimel off to Chad Niehaus on the left wing. McAtee pops out high, brings it back to Steimel, tries to go baseline, cut off, swings it to Niehaus out front. Niehaus into the paint, got a man in the air, no shot. Steimel now with the ball. Right side, back on top to Niehaus, left side to McAtee, pulls up, 18-footer, short. Rebound, Carrico lost the handle, Doyle picks it up. Each team with 2 turnovers. Ken Schulteis off the Cardinal bench, wanting a foul call, no such luck. 23 against 23, Arthur and Niehaus. Fry brings it on top to Grindstaff, Dayton with him. Arthur swings it down low to Doyle, he's being double-teamed front and back. Back to Arthur, out front to Fry, he works against Steimel, gotten ahead of him, Fry fires, and we're tied. Kenny Fry, 5'10 sophomore, squares this game up at 4. For the Cardinals, Steimel a 5'8 sophomore, Niehaus 5'10 junior, Carrico 5'10 sophomore, Dayton 6'1 senior, McAtee a 6'1 sophomore. McAtee with the ball, bounce pass to Steimel on the right baseline, uses up his dribble, back out front, Dayton off to Niehaus, Niehaus drives, good pass to McAtee and a layup.
Great play by Niehaus.
Cardinals lead at 6-4. McAtee with 4 points early. Arthur against Niehaus, off to Grindstaff on the left wing. Grindstaff tries to go to the baseline, cut off, brings it back out front to Fry. 4:50 to go in the opening period. Birds lead the Lions by 2. Arthur to Doyle. Doyle being double-teamed all over. Inside to Fry, found the cutter, and Fry with the layup. Fry had 14 in the win last night over Bar Reeve, and we're tied at 6. Good basketball game in the early stage. The question is, how much energy can the Cardinals have? They had to use a bunch last night. Niehaus out front, drives into the middle, forced it up off the glass, won't go, Grindstaff rebound. Here comes Loogootee. Arthur walks it across the timeline. Got a pick, goes to the right side, dishes down low to Nante on a switch. Nante inside, missed the shot. McAtee clears it out. Quick outlet to Carrico. Carrico across the stripe. Now he holds it up and waits for the guard. 4 minutes. We're halfway through period number 1, tied at 6. Niehaus on the left side, on top of McAtee. He's open, fires, hit it. McAtee has 6, and the Cardinals lead at 8-6. McAtee has scored a total of 7 points in the first 2 ball games. He has 6 already tonight. Grindstaff for 3, and he buried it. Well, you can't get in that one, and Grindstaff gives Loogootee their first lead of the game. 3:33 to go in the quarter. Loogootee up 9-8. 1 out of 2 on the three-point opportunity. Here's McAtee. Nante really backing off McAtee. Niehaus walks. There's the head fake, and he got caught. Cardinals' 3rd turnover. First substitute of the game is Brett Smith. He replaces Shane Seimel. Brett, a 5'11 senior, will come in.
Well, the Cardinals are showing good patience on the offensive end. Can't get some of those shots to drop. Niehaus had one roll in and out. Loogootee doing well from the outside.
Here's Arthur. Good spin move into the middle. Off to Doyle. Swings it back to Grindstaff. Grindstaff goes to the baseline. Cut off and back to Doyle. Doyle for 3. That's no good. Niehaus with the rebound. Now, I'm sure Jack Butcher does not want Jeff Doyle shooting 3-pointers and Scott Wallace off the Loogootee bench, and that's probably why. Carrico backs up inside, and he was fouled on the backside. Doyle picks it up. His first, team second. It'll be a 2-shot opportunity for Carrico. Put it up, in and out. He is one of the Cardinal better free throw, or less perfect free throw shooters on the year at 67%. These teams have met 13 times in the tournament. Loogootee leads at 11-2, 4-0 when they get to the final game. Carrico hits the back half. We're tied at 9. 2:55 to go in the period. Of course, after tonight's game, we'll be down on the floor for the awards presentation. Also a chance to talk to the winning coaches. Loogootee throws it away. Fry trying to throw it up the floor and lobs it over the head of his man. 3 turnovers for each team. 9-9er score with 2:46.
I say as long as the Cardinals can keep it close, they'll gain more and more confidence like they did last night against the Hatchets.
Well, WC has not really been blown out. They keep it close. Here's Smith, head fake, off to McAtee. He's open, fires, in and out, rebound Doyle. And he was fouled by Dayton, a hold on the rebound. Chris kind of smiles as he walks up the floor. His first team, 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Arthur swings it off to Wallace. Back out front to Fry. Fry pulls up at 15 and hits the jumper. Kenny Fry has 6. Loogootee leads at 11-9, their biggest lead of the night. Here come the Cardinals. Niehaus across the timeline against Lugootee's man-to-man. McAtee goes to Smith on the baseline. 15-footer in the air. In and out. Doyle with another rebound. Doyle doing a big job on the boards early. So here's Arthur. Gets a pick from Wallace. Thought about the 3. No. Goes inside to Wallace. Turnaround jumper. Won't go. And McAtee with a big clear out and the rebound. 1:40 to go in the period. Niehaus off to Smith, top of the key. On the near side to McAtee. Back out front to Niehaus. He's guarded by Fry. Niehaus looks for a pick, leans in, forced up the jumper and hit it. Well, it wasn't the best shot in the world, but that got it to go. And we're even at 11. 1:25 to go. First quarter and a good one thus far. Cardinals going to their 1-3-1 half-court trap this time. Cardinals switching off to a zone, this time down. Arthur swings it near side. Grindstaff in the middle to Doyle. Doyle can't handle it. Lugootee's 4th turnover. Washington Catholic with 1:05 to go in the period has the ball. Game's even. Smith goes left side. He's up over Doyle. Put it up. Won't go. Doyle another rebound. Oh, I think that's at least 4 rebounds for Doyle, maybe 5. He is really owning the boards right now. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Cardinals go back to a man-to-man. Arthur out front. Brings it on top to Fry. With 40 seconds to go in the period, game's even at 11. Cardinals will have the ball to start the second quarter. Cross court to Fry. Off to Wallace on the right wing. Back out front to Fry as the clock hits 30. Fry glances up, takes a quick peek at it. Cardinals very content right now to let the Lions work outside. Grindstaff. Fry. Doyle. As the clock ticks down to 15 seconds. Here's Arthur. Back to Doyle. Doyle goes into the paint. 12-footer in the air. Short. Rebound tipped around. Doyle got it back. Lays it up, and he got fouled. Carrico called for the foul inside. His first, team's third. Doyle had a couple of good shots and is upset with himself for missing them. Doyle's free throw up. Good. Well, I've seen, though, the Cardinals a bunch of times this year in this situation at the end of a period hit a big shot. They seem to be very good when the clock's less than 10 seconds.
I've seen Brett Smith do it at least twice.
And Niehaus also. Doyle's second free throw is up. Loogootee leads by 2 at 13-11. Here's Niehaus. Niehaus across the timeline. Lets the three-pointer go. Oh! He did it again. Niehaus hits the three at the buzzer. Cardinals lead by 1. We're coming back in 60. We called that one on the nose. Niehaus banks it in just outside the three-point line, and the Cardinals lead 14-13 at the end of the quarter. Simel working out front. Simel off to Niehaus, guarded closely by Fry. Swings it left side to Carrico. Carrico thought about it, no shot, puts it on the floor once, hands back to Niehaus. Birds up by 1, 7:40 to go in the half. Niehaus leans in, got fouled, going up. Fry will pick it up, his first and the third against the Lions. Both teams have 3 personal.
45%.
Chad Niehaus struggled from the line last night. Niehaus ended up hitting 5 out of 7. Misses the front end there. He has 7 points. That's game high. And the Cardinals right now lead 14-13. Niehaus' second free throw is true. He has 8. Birds up by 2. Little full court pressure being tacked on by the Cardinals. Now Simel drops it off a little bit. Arthur across the timeline, looks to go right, swings it around Simel, loose ball on the floor, batted around, McAtee picks it up. Loogootee with 5 turnovers. Cardinals have 3. Jack Butcher sits back down as calmly as can be. Simel looks to go backdoor, couldn't get it, gets it off to McAtee. Down low to Carrico against Doyle, up over him and got it. Carrico with a little turnaround. Has 3, and the Cardinals lead 17-13. 7:05 to go in the half. I think Washington Catholic's feeling is if they can stay close for a half, this is going to be a ball game. Doyle on the baseline. His turnaround won't go. Rebound pulled down by McAtee. Here come the Birds. Simel across the timeline. Off to Niehaus on the left wing. On top to McAtee. McAtee looks for it. Not there. Dishes off to Carrico in the paint. Been in there a long time. Finally gets it to Niehaus. Out front to Simel. Simel steps up. No shot. Ball tipped away by Grindstaff. Smith goes to the backcourt and picks it up. Jack Butcher wanted it over in back call. He wasn't going to get that. Smith off to Carrico. Carrico back out front to McAtee. A lot of patience right now. Simel looks inside to Smith. Got behind a couple. Put it up and in. Brett Smith with the basket. Cardinals lead 19-13 over Loogootee. Here's Arthur working against Simel. Swings it to an open Fry for three-pointer. In and out. Rebound Grindstaff, and he got fouled going up. Brett Smith called for it, his first, team's fourth. Loogootee 1 out of 4 on their three-point opportunities. The Cardinals have yet to try one.
WC defending well on the inside tonight, Mark, and Loogootee unable to connect on the outside here in the second quarter.
Brian Grindstaff has 3 points. He'll go to the line for Loogootee. A 71% shooter, averages 9.6 points a game. Grindstaff had 7. 3, but they're not hitting it. Just 1 out of 4 in the early stages. Grindstaff hits the free throw. Loogootee 3 out of 3 from the line. Cardinals are 2 out of 4. Grindstaff has 4. He'll go back to the line to try again. Gets the ball from official James Ralston. Puts it up and in. He has 5. We have a 4-point Cardinal lead. James Niehaus off to Smith. Through the paint. Smith doing a good job to hang on to the ball. Simon swings it back to Smith. Brett thought about it. No shot. Off to Niehaus. Niehaus tries to penetrate. Not there. And here's Simon. Cross court to Smith. Down low to Carrico. Carrico inside. Forced it high off the glass and got it. Carrico has 5, and that is as high off the glass as you'll ever see.
You're right about that.
21-15. Here's Fry. Back to Arthur. Arthur for 3. In and out. Rebound. Nante. Good strong, but he got fouled, and it counts. James Simon, I think, is going to get whistled for the foul, but Loogootee gets a basket and the foul. We wait on the referee's signal. Simon gets it. That is his second, team's 5th. Basket and foul by Nante, and a good strong move inside by Jeff Nante. Point play. 21-17. In and out, and a rebound to Niehaus. Loogootee first miss from the line. Niehaus off to Simon. That's Blaine in the game. Smith. Long cross court to Niehaus. Back on top to Simon. Near side to McAtee. Back to Simon again. Back to McAtee. He goes baseline. Simon out front. Tries to go right. Inside to McAtee. Up no good. And Doyle bumps him from behind. Doyle called for his second, team's 4th. Big foul there.
The Cardinals are really getting the ball inside. I can't believe the passing. That was a great pass by Steimel to get a layup for McAtee.
McAtee on the year, an 85% shooter. Redbirds up by 4 with 4:50 to go in the half. McAtee's free throw, no good. That was for a long time. McAtee's second free throw is good. He has 7 points. Makes it 22-17.
I know this morning Coach Schulteis told you Loogootee doesn't shoot 46 foul shots this game is what he thinks will be the key.
Blaine Simon gets called for a block. That's his first. Loogootee is in the bonus. 1 to go in the first half. Cardinals by 5. Fry misses the free throw. Rebound tipped around, and Andy Weber has it. So Loogootee misses 2 straight. Here's Steimel. Off to McAtee. Back out front to Steimel, and again on the near side to McAtee. McAtee uses up his dribble. Now got to find somebody to go to. Finally brings it to Steimel. Steimel off to Smith. Back to Steimel. Bounce pass to Niehaus. Niehaus for 3. No good. Rebound batted around. Last touch by Loogootee out of bounds. Now the Cardinals, that was their first 3-point try of the night. They missed it. Over the night, again the head fake. The referees call it. 4:11 to go. Cardinals go to full court pressure. First half action, Birds up by 5. Fry on the inbounds, and he works against Simon, and he walked and gave it back. That's 6 against Loogootee. Well, I suppose turnabout is fair play. Jack Butcher just off the bench saying, take it easy, fellas. Relax, relax. Cardinals on the inbounds. Loogootee in a zone. Simon. Niehaus. Simon. McAtee. Simon. Tries to go low to Weber. Andy gets the ball. Puts up a high jumper. In and out. Grindstaff rebound. Tough shot by Andy Weber because it looked like it was going to go. Loogootee fans come to their feet loudly. Fry for 3. It won't go. Rebound, Brett Smith. Loogootee 1 out of 5 on 3-pointers. Here's Simon. Got a pick from Smith. Cardinals trying to draw a foul. No such call. Loose ball on the floor. Andy Weber got it to McAtee. McAtee in the paint. 3 seconds. Yep. Cardinals 5th turnover. Ken Schulteis hollering at his sophomore, shoot it, shoot it. When you're down there, put it up. Wet spot on the floor. It will be attended to. 2:19 with Cardinals. Their 6th turnover. Turnovers really adding up because of the defense. That's really doing it tonight.
Just great hard-nosed defense, a lot of swarming them.
Missed 3 straight free throws, and Gray with the rebound. Those are 3 straight 1-and-1s, folks. A 6-point potential. Niehaus off to Steimel. Back out front to Niehaus. Tries to work against Fry. Double team. Swings it to Smith. Smith for three. It was short. Rebound. McAtee got it easily. Put it up. He can't it. McAtee fouled by Nante. Cardinals by 8. Nante's second. Team's fifth. McAtee he makes it 9. McAtee with 10 early. Cardinals up 28-19. A minute and a half to go in the first half. Grindstaff in the man-to-man. Out front to Arthur. Quickly to Fry. Quickly to Nante, who holds it up. Nante down low to Doyle. Doyle spins over McAtee. In and out. Rebound tipped around. McAtee has it. Doyle can't get it to drop. 1:05 to go in the half. Loogootee has the ball. Steimel. Down low to McAtee, who lays it in. McAtee out 12. Cardinals lead 11. 30-19. Washington Catholic with the lead. 45 seconds to go in the half. Everybody on their feet. There's a foul away from the ball. J.J. Bray is going to get called for a hold. His second. Andy Weber will check back into the Redbirds. Boy, it was hard to hear the whistle there. Nante hits the front end. That's his fifth. He had 8 last night. Ends a long Loogootee dry spell. Makes it 30-20. Cardinals by 10. Nante's second free throw. Up, and he got them both. 9-point game. 40 seconds to go. Cardinals to look for one. And the Cardinal fans, standing ovation at the south end of the gym. Loogootee in the zone. Inside of 30 seconds to go in the half. Niehaus off to Smith. Back to Steimel as the clock hits 20. Steimel to Smith. Brett penetrates. No shot. Brings it back to Steimel. Off to Niehaus. 10 seconds to go. To Smith. Brett fires the three. It won't go. Rebound tipped around. No foul called. Unbelievably. McAtee picks up the ball. Fires. It won't go. 1 second, and that's a half. 30-21, and the Cardinal fans going wild as they head toward the locker room with a 9-point halftime lead. Sectional on the inbound. Fry, big lane to the basket, lays it up and in. Boy, nobody picked him up. And Fry just took it to the hole. He has 8. Loogootee starts strong and gets their fans in the ballgame right away. Fans cheering at the far end of the bleachers. That's where everybody from these two teams located. Pressure on Steimel. Inside to McAtee. Blocked by Grindstaff. And Fry comes up with the ball. Off to Arthur. Loogootee really going at it defensive. I think that's what Jack Butcher put. Grindstaff off to Fry. Off to Arthur. In the middle to Doyle. Doyle spins left. Over McAtee. He hit it. And suddenly a 5-point game. Doyle has 6. Loogootee starts strong in the second half. Loogootee in the 2-1-2. Nante, the man in the middle.
Cardinals need a basketball to quiet need a shot to quiet the crowd.
Niehaus off to Dayton. Back to Niehaus. Cross court to Steimel. That's Shane. Shane got bumped. Fry is going to get called for a push. His second. And to open it up for Doyle. Niehaus goes into the paint. Pushed up the jumper. Won't go. Rebound tipped around. Carrico has it. He's tied up inside, but Grindstaff steps. Good play by Grindstaff on the inside. And Jack Butcher off to applaud his team's effort. Loogootee has really come out playing some hustling basketball here in the second half.
Must have been a heck of a pep talk at halftime.
Boy, I guess. On the inbound, Carrico throws it away. Fry with the hands on the ball, and the Cardinals give up their 7th turnover. Loogootee down by 5, trying to close. Arthur to Grindstaff. Grindstaff against Dayton, goes to the baseline. Dayton fouls him. That's 2. His second, team's first. Ball out of bounds. Brett Smith back in the game for the Cardinals. But Loogootee has scored the first 4 points of the second half. Here's the inbound to Fry. Fry walked. He sure did. He drug that pivot foot. He also slammed the basketball down, and that is not a way to make friends with the referees in a hurry. Loogootee's 8th turnover. Niehaus off to Smith. Brett on the right side uses his dribble, swings it to McAtee, back to Smith. In the middle to Carrico. Head fake, goes inside. Carrico leans up, blocked. Grindstaff to get called for the foul. 2-shot opportunity. Grindstaff's first, team's second, and that'll send Carrico to the line. Carrico has played with so much confidence in this tournament. Confident during the year, but he is just playing so confidently right now. So Carrico puts it up and missed it. 5-point lead for the Redbirds. All up the floor. Cardinals in the man-to-man. On top to Grindstaff. Back to Arthur. Down low to Doyle. That's where they want it. Doyle turns, fires, hits. Doyle has 8. You don't want him to get untracked. 31-27, 5:50 to go in the third. Niehaus off to Smith. Cross court to Niehaus for 3. It won't go. Rebound tipped around. Nante has it. Cardinals now 1 out of 3 on the three-point effort. Here comes Arthur for Loogootee. McAtee really pushing on Doyle, and a walk. Grindstaff turns it over. Loogootee's nice. Jack Butcher takes the coat off. His dry cleaning bill must be humongous. It seems like every game I watch, that coat comes off. 9 turnovers by Loogootee. Niehaus off to Smith. Back to Niehaus at the top of the key. Penetrates inside, got a man in the air, and he walks. Cardinals' 8th turnover. Well, both teams, again, the defense doing it. Loogootee has the basketball. Cardinals have put a little pressure on the inbounds at three-quarter court. Arthur catches the ball. Now the Cardinals drop back to pick him up at the timeline. Steimel against Arthur. Fry working against Niehaus. Back out front to Arthur. In the middle to Doyle. Doyle against McAtee. Turns. He hit it again. Doyle has 10. 6 in the quarter. 31-29, a 2-point game. Off to Niehaus. Bodies hit the deck inside. Steimel, good pass to Carrico for the bucket. Carrico with 8. And the Cardinals back up by 4. Great pass from Shane Steimel. Here's Arthur. Off to Grindstaff. Down low to Doyle. Oh, he missed a wide open Nante. Doyle back to Grindstaff. Lob down low. McAtee bats it out of bounds. Doyle had the man open. He had Nante wide open underneath the basket and missed him. 33-29 on the inbound. Fry gets the ball. Again, tries to go to Doyle. And again, McAtee shoving him all over the place. Three-pointer, Grindstaff. He has 8. Loogootee, 2 out of 6 from 3, and it's a 1-point game. 33-32. Cardinals by 1. 4:05 to go in the period. Steimel out front. Lost the handle, picks it up, brings it back to Niehaus, in the middle to Smith. Fred in the paint, tied up, jump ball. Cardinal possession, it goes to the turnover, their 9th. 9 turnovers on each team. Out of bounds, underneath the Cardinal basket, 3:58 to go in the third. McAtee will be the man to trigger it in. Comes into Carrico, long cross court to Steimel. Steimel for 3, it was short. Air ball, rebound, McAtee put it up and in.
Big rebound for McAtee.
14 points for Big Mac. Cardinals 1 out of 4 now on their three-pointers. Doyle across the stripe, finally gets it off to Arthur. Arthur left open, he'll drive, he'll put it up. Offensive foul, no basket. Arthur runs over Niehaus, his first, team's third. Loogootee's 10th turnover, and they lose the basket. 35-32, 3:37 in the third. Cardinals get the basketball back on the turnover. Well, Arthur had a huge hold of the basket and did the smart thing. Niehaus just stepped up and stopped him. Here's Steimel. Niehaus. Steimel, cross court to Smith. Thought about it. No shot. Back to Steimel. Steimel steps up. Bounce pass in the middle. Loose ball grabbed by Nante. Cardinals with their 10th turnover. Jack Butcher wanted a foul, couldn't get the call. Arthur off to Fry, looking for Doyle, not there, back to Arthur. Back to Fry, and a foul inside on McAtee, holding on Doyle. I knew they were going to call that sooner or later.
Yeah.
His first, second against the Cardinals.
I've yet to have the Lions miss one in this quarter. Have you had them for any misses?
That is quite possible, but they have not missed a shot. Shooting it well. On the inbounds, Fry gets the ball. Again, McAtee and Doyle going at it pretty strongly in the middle. There's the lob to Doyle. Double team help, lost the ball out of bounds off Carrick. Down. Nante inside, put it up, and it goes. Nante has 8, got loose on the back door. 35-34, Cardinals by 1, 2:55 to go in the third. Here comes Steimel. Niehaus back to Steimel, off to Smith. Smith into the paint, short jumper, bounces, won't go. Rebound Loogootee. Grindstaff with the board, and Loogootee tries to regain the lead for the first time in a long time. 2.5 minutes to go in period number 3. Off to Fry on the right wing. He goes to the baseline. Niehaus with a block, good call. Niehaus commits his first, team's third. Ball goes out of bounds. Grindstaff on the inbounds, comes to Fry. Fry to Doyle. Doyle goes to the baseline, turns, fires, hits, Loogootee leads. Doyle has 12, 8 of them in this quarter. 36-35, Loogootee on top, 2:15 to go in the third period. Steimel, that's Blaine, off to Niehaus. Niehaus with a three-pointer, got it!
Oh, what a shot.
Niehaus with 11, Cardinals 2 out of 5 from downtown, and the Birds up by 2. 2 minutes to go in the third. Arthur out to Fry, double teamed by Niehaus and Steimel. Now to Grindstaff, he works against Smith. Grindstaff goes to the baseline. Smith cut him off, and he fouled him going up. Brett Smith gets his second. And 10 points tonight. Nante will shoot one. 2 seconds left in the period. Nante's free throw good. Inbounds to Niehaus. He let it go, and it's long. 41-40, fourth quarter coming up after this message.
Fantastic, fantastic.
What a sectional we have seen. Kenny Fry on the inbounds. Loogootee with the lead and the basketball. Cardinals in a man-to-man. Grindstaff looking inside, can't go. McAtee holding Doyle, and McAtee got caught. His second. 1-and-1 time. Loogootee has committed only 3 fouls. That could be a factor. They still have 1 to give defensively.
Loogootee missed 1 shot from the field the entire third period.
How many did they shoot? Looks like 1 of 3 players in double figures. Jeff Doyle, 2 out of 2 from the line. Loogootee as a team now 9 out of 12. Doyle gets the ball, puts it up and in. 42-40. Washington Catholic waiting to explode from the line. They are 5 out of 9. So Loogootee back up by 2, 42-40. Cardinals' biggest lead has been 11. Lugootee's biggest lead, I believe, has been 5. Doyle's second free throw gets them both. He has 14. These are the 2 best free throw shooting teams in the fourth quarter you'll ever see. Expect a free throw marathon in the fourth quarter if both teams get the opportunity. Smith, cross court to Blaine Steimel. Looking inside for Randy Weber. Not there. Cross court to McAtee. Down low. Turnaround by Weber. He got fouled. Coming from the backside was Grindstaff, his second. 4 Loogootee players, 7 points a game, a 63% shooter. Andy's free throw good. First point of the night. A ball from the official. Second free throw up. He got it.
Well, you were right about the foul shooting. WC is coming on now from the line.
These 2 teams will shoot them as well as anybody in the fourth. Cardinals go to the 1-3-1 half court again, so a switch up in the defense. Grindstaff, ball tipped away. Lugootee's 12th turnover. Cardinals get it back. Down by 1. Off to Smith with 7:10 to play. Smith to Niehaus. Loogootee in the 2-1-2 zone. Niehaus lost it. He tried to move before he caught the ball, and Brett Smith had it go right through his hand. Cardinals' 11th turnover, and a costly one that was. Grindstaff hands back to Fry. 7 minutes to go. Loogootee by 1. Fry to Grindstaff to Doyle. Back to Grindstaff. Off to Arthur. Arthur works out front against Blaine Steimel. Tries to take him left. Goes free throw line extended. Off to Kenny Fry. Now to Grindstaff. Arthur pops out on the left wing and gets the ball. Swings it to Doyle. Doyle puts it on the ground. Bounce pass to Arthur. Arthur blocked by Niehaus. Doyle picks it up. Loogootee starts it over. Good defensive play by Niehaus. 6.5 to play. Fry got a pick from Nante. Goes to the baseline on the switch. Should get the ball to Nante because he's got a little man on him. Now the Cardinals switch back. Here's Grindstaff. He works out front. Drives into the paint. Off the glass and in. Grindstaff has 12 and he hit a tough shot.
Great move by Grindstaff.
45-42. 6:10 to play. Lions by 3. Steimel goes to the baseline. Double team. Now looks to swing it on top. Does to McAtee. Just inside of the line. It's long. Rebound Grindstaff. Ken Schulteis shaking his head on the Cardinal bench. 5:50 to go in period number 4 at WHS. Bounce pass. Fry on the baseline. It was short, but the rebound, Nante, and he got fouled. McAtee gets his third. 9 points tonight, 3 out of 4 from the line. And Loogootee as a team now 11 out of 14. Nante hit. I'm telling you, folks, you're going to see a premier. Averages 10 a game. He has 12 tonight. And now 13. He knocks them both home. 47-42. Loogootee by 5. Matches their biggest lead of the game. Here's Blaine Steimel. Loogootee now in that 2-1-2 and packing it down. Cardinals 2 out of 6 on 3-pointers. McAtee to Smith to Niehaus. Niehaus out front brings it to Steimel. Steimel for 3. He got it! Blaine Steimel has not scored a point all year, and he's hit a pair of 3-pointers. 2-point game. Steimel with 6. There's a reach-in foul on Brett Smith. His third. Fouls could very well start to become important now. McAtee, Bray, and Smith all with 3 for the Cardinals. You talk about Mr.
To the game. it might go too much in Loogootee's favor.
Both Simons now in the game for the Cardinals. 5:07 to play. Arthur's free throw is good. His first point of the night. Scott Arthur, a 5'10 senior, averages 6'4 a game, had 10 last night, and that's his first point this evening. Loogootee by 3 at 48-45. For the Cardinals, it's one more hill to climb. Second free throw by Arthur, no good. Carrico with the board. 5 minutes and counting. Loogootee by 3. Niehaus steps up, fires short. Rebound, Carrico. He'll put it up and in. Big offensive board by Carrico. He has 10. Carrico had a career-high 15 last night. Full court pressure by the Cardinals and bothering Loogootee. Arthur will finally bring it across the timeline. Down low to Doyle. Doyle lays it up and in. Loogootee beat it. Doyle with 16. It's 50-47. 4:35 to go. Credit Loogootee. Great ball movement to beat the full court pressure. Simon, that's Shane. He'll fire the three. Count it! We're tied! Shane Simon with his first points of the night ties the game at 50. Full court pressure. Arthur nearly throws it away. Cardinals diving for it. Nante picks up the loose ball. Gets it to Grindstaff. Grindstaff is fouled. Carrico, I think, will get called for the foul. This game is knotted at 50.
Those Cardinal players about ran out gate 2 going for the loose ball. Left a advantage for Loogootee. 5-on-3.
Carrico gets his second. Logootee's been in the bonus for quite a while. Grindstaff has 12. He will try to break this 50-50 tie with 4:07 to play. You know, I didn't check the record books. I should have for overtime games because that is a distinct possibility tonight. Grindstaff's free throw, no good. Rebound, Cardinals. Shane Simon has it. 4 minutes to go, and the game's even at 50. Blaine off to Shane. Back to Blaine. Bounce pass to Niehaus. He goes right. He fires. He got fouled. Arthur called for a slap. That's his second. All 5 Loogootee starters have 2 fouls, but those are the only fouls they have. So with 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go, Loogootee finally puts the Cardinals in the bonus. Chad Niehaus, 11 points tonight. Niehaus will go to the line to shoot. And it'll be a 2-shot opportunity. Niehaus 1 out of 2 this evening. This 5'10 junior averages 10.5 points a game. Is a 73% shooter. It's up. It's good. Cardinals lead. Niehaus with 12. 51-50. Birds by 1. 3:52 to go. Niehaus gets the ball. Misses. Rebound, Doyle. Doyle really protecting the ball. Hands to Fry. Again, the Cardinals full court pressure. Fry still working in the backcourt against Niehaus. Got to go somewhere. 10-second count. Turnover, Loogootee. Their 13th of the night. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and there's bedlam in the Hatchet House. Hatchet, or Cardinals, lead by 1 with 3:40 to play. Here's Blaine Simon against the 2-1-2. Simon, high lob to McAtee. McAtee on the baseline, inside to Carrico. He got fouled going up. Grindstaff called for it, his third. Both teams have 4 timeouts left, so we may see a bunch of them called down the stretch. Foul is on Grindstaff, his third.
Coach Schulteis doing a lot of coaching on the sidelines, talking to his player every dead ball. Doing a lot of talking to Brian McAtee, and probably on talking about Doyle.
Carrico, 10 points tonight, has hit 2 out of 4 from the line. 2 out of 5 from the line. He misses the front end. Gets a pat on the back from a couple of his teammates. 51-50, 3:25 to play. Cardinals lead by a point, trying for an upset. Carrico hits the second. He has 11, and the Birds go up by 2. Here's Arthur, off to Fry across the timeline. Fry probably palmed the ball, no call. Grindstaff looking for Doyle, it's not there. Arthur swings it cross court to Fry, back to Arthur. In the middle to Doyle. Doyle, good pass down low to Nante. Nante up and in. Good pass from Doyle. Nante with 15 in the game, tied at 52. 3 minutes to go.
Nante could kill him here in the final 3 minutes.
Blaine Simel at the point. High lob to McAtee. McAtee goes baseline. Jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around. Last touch, I believe, by Loogootee. Yep, Cardinals will keep it. Brett Smith in the ballgame for WC. And Carrico coming out. 2:45. Cross court to his brother Shane. Looking inside, not there. Cardinals a lot of patience. 2.5 to play. Shane Simel steps up, passes inside, ball kicked by Loogootee. 2:20. On the inbound to Niehaus, out front to Blaine Simel, and the Cardinals start the offense. 2:20 to play in an even ball game. Simel off to Smith, head fake, no shot, leans inside, still nothing. McAtee brings it to Shane Simel. Cross court to Niehaus. Niehaus got a man in the air, put it up, and he got fouled by Nante, his third. Nante left his feet, it was a Cardinal error. His third, so Nante and Grindstaff with 3 for Loogootee. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Niehaus will shoot. Boy, it was down a long way and came back. So Niehaus has 12. He will try again. Gets the ball from the official, puts it up. He hit it. Cardinals lead by 1. Niehaus with his 13th point. 53-52, full court pressure again by the Birds. Now WC backs off as the ball comes inbound. Kenny Fry working against Shane Simel across the timeline, off to Arthur. Arthur got a bump, dishes to Fry. 1:55 to play. Grindstaff, Fry, Doyle. Doyle tries to go baseline. He does, and he got fouled. Is it McAtee? I would wait on the referee's signal. If it's McAtee, that's 4, and that becomes a big one. He has 16 points tonight. Doyle, 4 out of 4 at the line. 5 out of 5. If you remember the night he scored 42 at Loogootee against Washington Catholic, he hit 18 out of 19 free throws, hit 17 in a row, missed one with 5 out on his feet. Blaine Simel at the point. Bounce pass to Niehaus. Niehaus trying to go right against Arthur. Back to Blaine Simel to Shane Simel. Cross court to Niehaus. Niehaus on the baseline. Leans in. He got fouled going up. Arthur will commit his third, and again he left his feet. 1:29 to play. 54-53. Chad Niehaus will go back to the line for the Cardinals. He has 13, and Jack Butcher again takes a timeout. 1:29 left. We'll try to put an end to that. Niehaus has 13. He will shoot. First free throw up. We're tied. Niehaus with 14 has hit 3 out of 5 in this period, is 4 out of 7 in the game. And 14 points. 54 each. What a night. What a week. Niehaus' second free throw, no good. Rebound taken away, and a foul against Arthur going over the back of Brett Smith. Arthur's fourth. Jack Butcher off the Loogootee bench. Arthur has picked up his 4th foul, all in this half.
You would say that was a big call, a big rebound by Smith to cause the call.
He came from the second block down to get the ball. Now it's 54-54 with 1:28 to go. Brett Smith has 2 points tonight. He's the Cardinals' top scorer at 10.8. This free throw, good. Brett is a good free throw shooter. on the year at 77%. Last night, he hit 6 out of 6, all in the fourth quarter. Cardinal lead is 1. Cardinal lead is 2, as Smith hits them both. There's the full court pressure again. 56-54. Loogootee beats it. Stride. Off the Grindstaff. Three-pointer in the air. It was long. Rebound tipped around. And a foul should go against Washington Catholic and does. Shane Steimel got a rebounding foul, his third. Well, Jack Butcher got his wish. He said, why don't you call it down at this end? And he got his wish. 1 minute and 17 seconds to go. 54-56. Nante at the line with 15 points will try to tie it. On the night, Nante has hit 5 out of 6 from the line and has 15.
If he ties it, will the Cardinals go for the last shot?
Have 4 timeouts. Loogootee has 2 left. Nante to shoot 1 plus. It's up. It's good. Nante a perfect 3 out of 3 in this quarter. And McAtee hit the deck pretty hard, and his knee is hurt again. That left knee that is so heavily wrapped. McAtee is hurt. Nante with 16. It's a 56-55 Cardinal lead. 77 seconds. Nante misses. Rebound. McAtee and Grindstaff fouled him. His fourth. Grindstaff and Arthur have 4 fouls each for Washington Catholic. Very good. He has 17, and the Cardinals lead 57-55. 1:16 to play. Team for McAtee. 58-55. 1:16 to go. Cardinals by 3. Are we looking at an upset? Arthur off to Doyle. Back to Arthur with 1:10 to play. Here's Arthur. Doyle wants the ball. Grindstaff goes to the baseline, swings it inside. Loose ball, batted away. Cardinals have it. 59 seconds to go. Loogootee's 14th turnover. Jack Butcher says, come out and get him, fellas. 59 seconds to go. Loogootee's 14th turnover. Jack Butcher says, come out and get him, fellas. Niehaus. 50 seconds. Niehaus to the baseline. He's fouled. Grindstaff, he's out. Grindstaff's gone. He will foul out of tonight's ball game with 12 points. Well, Jack Butcher has 30 seconds to get his sub in. 58-55, 48 seconds to go. Cardinals by 3. Wallace is in. Grindstaff out. Grindstaff a good 3-point shooter. Loogootee will miss him. Chad Niehaus will shoot 1 plus the bonus, I believe.
Butcher kicks it into the stand.
Jack Butcher upset and booted his chair into the stand. Chris Dayton will come in for the Cardinals. He will replace Blaine Steimel, and Loogootee uses their 3rd timeout. We'll be going down to the floor with the presentation, but we still have 48 seconds to go. Cardinals by 3. Niehaus makes it 4. Niehaus with 4 in the quarter, 15 in the game, and the Birds rolling by 4. 48 seconds left. Niehaus, a 5'10 junior. Hit them both. Cardinals by 5. 45 seconds to go. Here comes Arthur for Loogootee. Off to Doyle. Doyle into the paint. Turns, fires, and got it. Doyle with a bucket. Loogootee timeout. That's their last. Loogootee cannot stop the clock from here out. Their 4th timeout. 39 seconds to go. It's 60-57. 60-57. Looking to get it in. He does. Cardinals swing it cross court to Shane Steimel. Shane, a good free throw shooter. Dribbles through traffic. No fouls called. Still no fouls. Off to Blaine Steimel. That's who they want to foul. There's the foul. Doyle going for a reach in. His 3rd. Loogootee let 12 seconds go off the clock before they committed a foul. And Jack Butcher, I think, hollering, fellas, you have got to foul quicker. Dayton will be in. Blaine Seimel out. Shane Seimel at the line. On the year, an 87% free throw shooter. 3 points tonight. Seimel to shoot 1+. Biggest free throws of his young life. 60 to 57 with 27 seconds left. Seimel hit it.
Fantastic.
Cardinals by 4. Jack Butcher wipes the sweat off the forehead. 4-point game. Seimel gets the ball. 5-point game. On the inbound, here comes Arthur. Arthur brings it up, looks for three, not there, inside to Doyle, turns, got it, Doyle with the bucket. Smith to trigger it in, gets it into Niehaus, 15 seconds to go. Niehaus dribbles through traffic, off to Seimel. Seimel, there's the foul, Fry called for it, that's 3. 9 seconds left. 9 seconds to go. Cardinals 62, Loogootee 59. Is it possible?
Oh, my. Long 9 seconds.
Going to the free throw line, Shane Seimel. He has 5, 2 out of 2 for the night, and is an 87% shooter. And outside of Chris Dayton, there's nobody that Ken Schulteis wants to see more than Shane Seimel. 9 seconds left. Seimel's free throw, no good. Rebound to Arthur, he was fouled. Brett Smith commit a foul. That's his 4th. 8 seconds to go. 62-59. Loogootee will shoot 1 plus the bonus. Well, Jack Butcher is saying, fellas, if we miss, you have got to get the rebound at all costs. You have got to get the ball back. Andy Weber will come in for the Cardinals. Shane Seimel coming out. Weber's in the rebound. 62-59. Scott Arthur, 1 point tonight. 1 out of 2 from the line. Cardinals take a timeout. We're going to take one, too. Back here. 8 seconds to go. Scott Arthur has 1 point. He'll shoot 1 plus. Arthur's free throw. It's up. It's good. Now a 2-point game. Arthur with his first 2 points of the night. He will try to add another one. Gets the ball from the official. Puts it up. He got it. A 1-point game. 62-61. 8 seconds to go on the inbounds. Brett Smith is fouled right away. Loogootee tried for the steal. Foul against Arthur. He's gone. That's 5 on Arthur. The second Loogootee ball player to foul out. Another one of their 3-point shooters has fouled out of the ball game. 62-61. 6 seconds to go, and Jack Butcher has a decision to make. Chad Wade is the man he calls on. 6-foot sophomore. Wade will come into the ball game. He averages 3.7 points a game and has appeared in 18 out of Lugootee's 20 this year. He's a good 3-point shooter. 62-61. Remember, Loogootee cannot stop the clock.
Well,
going to the free throw line, Brett Smith. I'm sorry, Pete, go ahead.
Hit the nail right on the head about the foul shooting at the end of the game. Hardly any shots from the field in the last 2 minutes.
Brett Smith, 4 points. He will shoot 1 plus the bonus. Even if he hits them both, Loogootee still has a shot. Smith free throw, good. Cool as a cucumber, this 5'11 senior in the tournament. He's 9 out of 9 from the line. He hit his last 6 last night and first 3 here. Cardinals, I think, want a timeout. I think something was thrown out of the Loogootee cheering section at Brett Smith. And the referee, I think, is telling them one more time, and it's a technical. something came out. I thought I saw it, whether it was a coin or whatever, but something came out of the stand just as Smith was shooting. Brett Smith will get his second opportunity. Cardinals by 2, 63-61. Smith's free throw. No good. Here comes Doyle for Loogootee. Doyle up the floor, goes to the baseline, fires, no good. Oh! Cardinals win the sectional. 63-61. Washington Catholic wins it.
From Washington Catholic.
Accepting. Out of the stand just as Smith was shooting. Brett Smith will get his second opportunity. Cardinals by 2, 63-61. Smith's free throw. No good. Here comes Doyle for Loogootee. Doyle up the floor, goes to the baseline, fires, no good. Oh! Cardinals win the sectional. 63-61. Washington Catholic wins it.
From Washington Catholic.
Accepting on behalf of Washington Catholic, Brian McAtee and Chad Niehaus as the Cardinals claim championship honors in the sectional tonight, and we'll get a chance to talk to the coaches here in just a second. We'll get a chance to talk to some of the ball players. Chad, nice ball game tonight. Nice tournament.
Thanks a lot.
What are your feelings right now?
Oh, it's just a great feeling to win it. Now we're looking forward to regional.
You're not terribly tired? The team came out with a lot of emotion tonight.
Yeah, we did. We knew we had to come out fired up or else we couldn't win it.
Nice job.
Thanks a lot.
WC Coach Ken Schulteis, you made a believer out of me.
Hey, say your prayers, good things happen. That's all I got to say. Kids played hard. When that shot didn't go in and that buzzer went off, unbelievable. I thank God. Thank God.
How did the team, everyone or most people wrote the Cardinals off tonight? They said they were going to be dead coming out after playing a hard game last night.
Completely, all the players and the strength of God helping us play to our potential. We had 12 guys work their butts off. Tremendous amount of fans, Mark. You never are tired in the final game of sectional.
Free throws again. Big P, and the Cardinals hit them down the line.
We got to hit them when it counts. God, I'm so proud of these guys. It is truly a miracle this season from 0-4 to 17 out of 19 games.
No matter what happens from here out, it's been a great season.
We're not satisfied. Remember I said that.
Saturday night, Saturday at 11, the Cardinals will be back to play. We'll get a chance to talk to a couple of more of the ball players here. Let's drag Brian McAtee coming over. Brian, tough ball games. Your first two games, you averaged, I think, 3.5 points. You have 7 points in the first two nights, and yet you come out tonight with 16 or 18. What's the difference between tonight and your last two games?
Well, I think the first two nights I got the jitters out of me, and tonight I just thought I'd come out and just play as hard as I possibly could, because I know this could be my last game of the year.
What do you think? When Doyle's coming down the floor with 4 seconds to go and he launches the shot and misses, what do you think? What's going through your mind at that point?
I just didn't know how much time was on the clock. I just tried to make sure I blocked Doyle out and hope everything fall in its place.
What's the key? Why do the Cardinals shoot free throws so well down the stretch?
Well, thanks to the way Coach practices 2 pressure free throws every day. They do 15, 2 and rotate and sprint it out, and we just love it.
Thank you, Brian. Nice tournament.
Thanks a lot.
I'm looking forward to next week, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Chad Carrico, you were put in a tough position throughout the tournament. You gave away a lot of height tonight to Doyle. You gave away a lot of height last night to Dalton, yet you had double figures both nights. What caused it? You were playing with so much confidence during the whole tournament. What's the turnaround?
I don't know. I just let my shots go, and they just falling for me, and that's the biggest thing I could do.
Again, the same question to you. What's going through your mind as Doyle's heading up the floor with 4 seconds left?
I don't know what to think. I just thank the Lord. I don't know what else.
What about next week? What about playing in the regional? How do you think you're going to feel?
I want to feel great and just do what I can.
You think it's an advantage having played on this floor, the other team's not seen it?
Yeah, but I think it's all up in the mind, and whoever does the best is going to come out winners.
Okay, Chad, thanks a lot. Go get yourself a piece of net. Pete,
but time ran out, and we're going to run back down courtside now to Mark Brochin.
Okay, thanks a lot, Pete. We're back down on the floor. Sister Joseph Louise. Sister, is it get any better? This is the second time you've been out here this decade.
This is great, but it's all to those people who do believe.
Well, I guess if you make believers out of anybody, Washington Catholic had to make people believers. They were underdogs last night. They won. Big underdogs tonight, and they won.
It's great. We're all going back to school now for our pep rally.
What about the fans? The fans were outstanding.
Oh, they're always good, no matter what. And last night, during that game, they could have given up, but they did not.
What about Monday at school? What's it going to be like there?
We're going to have school. I don't think anybody would stay home. They'd be afraid of what they'd miss.
Sister, thank you for coming over and talking to us. Big win tonight for the Cardinals, and I take it you're looking forward to being in here Saturday.
I sure am. Thanks.
Sister Joseph Louise. Back down on the floor, assistant coach Andy Oggle. Andy, you were here, what was it, 1985 with the last one. How does this one compare?
Well, let me tell you, I was scouting the last time we won the sectional. There is no feeling in the world for anything like this right now. You know, those 12 kids, they worked their tails off. What can you say? That they deserved it.
What's the difference between tonight's ball game and the 9-point loss at Loogootee?
Well, I'll tell you a lot of things. Our pressure really hurt them. Inside, McAtee did an excellent job on Doyle. Yeah, he probably got 16, 18 points, but inside he did
22, in fact.
22. He did a good job. We helped. Our pressure at the half court killed him.
You had to love it, going to the free throw line in the fourth.
Isn't it nice? Every time we go up there, we just kind of smile at each other and say, it's in, and it was.
What was the feeling from the bench? 4 seconds to go, you missed or 6 seconds to go, you missed the free throw. Doyle's coming up. The man Loogootee wants to handle the ball. What was the feeling on the bench as he comes down and...
A lot of anxiety, but then a sudden jubilation as we saw the ball come off and the buzzer go off. It's just unbelievable. I mean, these kids have worked losing their first 4 and coming back and winning. What a success story.
You're looking forward, I take it, next week to getting to do your defensive drill in front of the regional fans.
Hey, I'll do it in front of anybody that wants to look at it because when these kids get out there, they play D, they work hard, and that's what it's all about.
Andy, thanks a lot for coming over, and good luck next week.
Thank you, Mark.
A couple of the seniors get a chance to talk now. Brett Smith. Brett, tell me about this. You were what, freshman in '85?
No, 8th grade, but I was here, and this is 10 times better being out here in a uniform.
Explain to me about the difference. How do you go to Loogootee and lose by 9 and come over here and do this tonight?
Well, I think it was all in our minds that we knew we could do it. Last night we were the underdogs. Well, we've been underdogs all year, started off 0-4. Nobody thought we could do it, but we did.
I take it the black band on your shirt, that's for your dad? Tournament for him?
That's for my dad, died back in August. And I said right when he died, this season's for him, and it was. He's looking down on us now.
How much of an advantage will it be having played on this floor next Saturday?
I hope it's a big one, but if it's not, we're going to win it with our heart.
I take it you guys want to be the underdogs again. You seem to do quite well in that role.
I don't think there's any question. We're going to be the underdogs.
Chris Dayton coming over to talk to us. Chris has a necklace made of the basketball net. I take it you wear that for a while.
Oh, yes. We'll wear it for quite a while.
Tell me about your feelings. When Doyle's going up the floor to shoot that last shot with 4 seconds to go, tell me about your feelings.
My feelings were that we just didn't want to foul, and I was so nervous it was hard to tell what was going on. It's such a pressure situation, and he's such a good player that usually he'll come through, and luckily for us, that time he missed a shot.
What about free throws? Cardinals are unbeatable when they get to the line. You guys had to feel you were in heaven in the fourth quarter getting to go to the free throw line.
Oh, well, we really feel comfortable up there. I think we missed more tonight, than we usually do, but at the free throw line, there's just no better place to be for us.
What about your fans? They were outstanding the whole tournament.
They're the best. For the number of people we have, our crowd is just unbelievable. They always support us. There's hardly anything ever negative toward us. And you could have a school that has 1,000 people, and we'll go up and we will cheer just as loud as they will, if not louder.
Individually, you did not have the best tournament in the world. I take it it's pretty well all forgotten, though, at this point.
Oh, well, the individual statistics come at least second, if not third or fourth. This is the total team effort here. There's no... Chad Niehaus had a great tournament. You just never know who's going to do it. This team, we've got 9 good players, and we've got a couple more that can come in if we need them, and it's just a total team effort for us.
Like I say, like I told Brett, you guys were the underdogs the last 2 nights and thrived in it. I guess you're hoping to be underdogs next Saturday.
I really hope so. We really feel good coming from behind and letting, people think that we can't do it, but we know in the back of our minds that we're going to get it done.
Chris, thanks a lot for coming over, and enjoy the net.
Oh, we will do that.
Chris Dayton for Washington Catholic. We're picking up interviews with several of the ball players. Okay, back on the floor with Washington Catholic Junior Varsity coach Bob Bullard. Coach, describe your feelings first time around for this one.
Oh, it was super. I can't explain the feeling. It's the kids never quit. They never quit. We're afraid that they might have a little bit of letdown after coming out and then after the first half and having a little bit of a lead, but they hung in there. They never say died. We missed a couple of throws, but we came back and nailed ones when they counted there.
When the team started out 0-4 for the year, did you think this moment's possible?
Oh, it was never impossible, but it was highly unlikely at the time. But I knew we had a central nucleus of a team that was going to jail sometime down the road. It was just destined. We played some pretty tough competition the first 4 games, but we gelled. That's what counted.
The team's been an underdog the last 2 nights. I take it you hope next Saturday they're going to be about a 20-point underdog.
Oh, I don't mind it playing as an underdog. It's just the kids really get up for it. They never quit. I never seen a group of kids like this before.
Cardinals had to be in heaven, getting the opportunity to shoot free throws down the fourth. Both nights, last night and tonight, lousy the first 3 quarters, only about 50% from the line, and yet when it counted, Cardinals go up and hit them. Well, how do you attribute that? How do they shoot so badly from the line at 50% for 3 quarters and then crank it up in the fourth?
I can't really explain it other than they might just been a little bit tired from the night before. They played a tough game. What we really wanted for us, so Mark, I think, is a pretty good defense that we collapsed on Doyle there and still recovered back on the pitch out back to the three-point area there. He had a little bit of trouble there. He got some shots in late in the second half there that fell just because he's a superb ball player. It was just great. They blocked out for the most part. Can't explain it.
For you, it's got to be particularly satisfying because you've reared part of these kids to get to this moment. So as a junior varsity coach, this is almost like you're coaching the team to the sectional. You've seen these kids grow up.
Well, no, yeah, I have somewhat, but Coach Schulteis and the whole coaching staff really deserves most of the credit. He's fantastic with the kids. He gets them to go above and beyond what they're capable of doing, and that's a great motivator in Coach Schulteis, and they need to hang on to him.
Any preference next week between Salem and Paoli?
No, we'll just play anybody that's in our way. That's just what our motto is right now.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank
Big
you very
win.
much, Mark.
We're going to get a chance to talk to the other guys. Scott McDonald. Scott, you got in about 10 seconds in game one, but yet you are definitely a big part of this victory. Tell me about your feelings.
Oh, well, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, you know, you break your arm and you think, well, my hopes are gone. I just told Coach I wanted to play in the sectional, and I think he kind of had some confidence in me because he wanted to put me in. So when he put me in, it was probably I have to say one of the greatest moments of my life, even though I missed a shot. But that's how things go. So.
Well, you couldn't let your brother played on a team or was around for a team that won a sectional. You certainly couldn't let your brother show you up, so you had to come back and get one on your own, too.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to keep working this arm, see if I can be ready for regional.
Team's been an underdog the last 2 nights. I take it you'd like to be that way next Saturday as well.
We'd love it that way. That's the best way to go because we just keep surprising people, and that's the way WC is.
What